Good afternoon, Brian with Grand Roofing. We're doing a quick inspection of a roof here that's been hit with some wind damage. And a homeowner reached out to me last week, wanted to know if I give him my opinion of it. Apparently, he's already filed a claim. Adjusters come out, said, yeah, you got wind damage. There's like 36 tabs or some number all over the roof scattered about. And we're going to get you all fixed up. Now, the question becomes is it repairable or should it be replaced? And there's also some discrepancy on is it a discontinued shingle. So let's just get in. We're going to do a quick walkover real quick, get your guys' opinion live, uncut, unedited, see what you guys think. Should it be repaired or replaced? Should the insurance provider be buying it? I'm going to switch camera, and hopefully you can hear me. I got a wireless mic on here. It's a new one. I haven't really tested it out yet, but let's get started over here on wide angle. What we're going to do first off is just look for the obvious missing shingles. So we're kind of facing west out this way. The home doesn't sit perfectly at a, typically have straight east, west, north, south facing houses. This is kind of an angle, but this is a lot of wind hitting this side. So we're going to start counting right over here, walk this direction on this facet. There's probably about, I think 15 to 18 I counted maybe, 2 on the triangle over there off the valley, and 15 or so on the front. I don't recall, but let's just quickly add them up. We're not going to go crazy, and I'll probably rule out anything, not even count that looks like it's been old, like this old damage. And that could be an argument for another issue too, but we're going to leave that out and ignore it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to be looking for shingles that are loose at this time and possible mat transfer. We're just looking at the obvious miss, the missing shingles. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to ignore this patch here. 4, I got right there at the vent. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, there's 13, 14, actually, that might be a little old. Let's not count that, we're at 13. Good creased one, 14, 15, 16. So we're at 16 tabs on this northwestern facing section. I don't see any on this little triangle piece here off the valley. Got 2, 3, got another good creased one here is 4. You look at that up close, it's broken through the fiberglass. You can't leave this, because especially if you got a cracked fiberglass mat right where 2 shingles come together like right here, water's going to penetrate that crack and go in there. So we're at 2, 3, 4, at least right here on this triangle. Sorry, I've had a cold lately and some coughs, trying to get over it, so pardon me for that. Here's a good creased one here. You can see it's loose. Definitely fractured the mat. It's completely cracked all the way through. It's a matter of time before that's gone. But you can kind of see here where 2 shingles come together. When water penetrates through this where it's fatigued and the actual asphalt and fiberglass mat is broken, you can see where over the past couple weeks since this claim has been going on, water's kind of coming in through that crack right there. If it comes in here, it's definitely going to be water intrusion, definitely going to be causing issues. There's another one right down here. I am on a wide angle, so you may not see it really good, but let me bring it in. Right down here, it looks like another one's kind of cracked off the corner. It's not bad, but I mean, it's loose. Honestly, this is probably because they used a 3-tab shingle upside down without trimming the tabs off and putting the seal strip down. There's probably no seal strip on it down there. No, so I would imagine all the bottom rows are loose like that. That's honestly a crappy installer, but nevertheless, it's wind damage. Now, anyways. So 1, 2, 3, right there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So 16 on this front side here. So I guess the question is where do you draw the line on? Is it repairable? At what point is the repair going to cost more than the deductible or under the deductible? So in this case, the homeowners are just on the hook. I'll tell you why. It's probably because it's State. Actually, no, he told me it was State Farm. State Farm or Allstate, they're the worst. In my opinion, ditch them. Get rid of them because they're not going to cover you. They're not going to protect you when you need them. Allstate, they're horrible. Actually, anyone in the comment section, if you've got Allstate and you've had a claim approved, comment down below, let me know. And I want to make sure that you're not a bot and you're not a spammer or a troll, because I really don't know any out there. Same with State Farm. I did pull a shingle right here because the homeowner did say something about possibly a discontinued shingle. Manufacturer, or not the manufacturer, insurance company brought it up, the adjuster, but that wasn't on them to pull out. Any other adjuster I've ever known, if there's any dispute, they pull it, they send it off, do an ITEL test, either use their app or, to be 100% sure, remove a shingle and send it in. I've actually seen where insurance carriers, the good carriers, the one that cover their clients, actually even pay for that. In this case, they said no, they weren't. So the homeowner asked if I would pull one, pulled it right here, got pictures showing the field, showing the house, the property address, pull the shingle, slide it down, take a picture with a tape measure on it, showing the dimensions and the size. Switch camera around. So from here to there, in the center of the slits is 1 foot, so 12 inches. The whole shingle, 3 of them, is 36, 5-inch reveal. You can see this is the one out of his garage where it had the dirty mark. You could also see on the one that I pulled out, it had a dirty keyway right here on the headlap that I pulled out. So there's no disputing it. On the back, it did say Tamco. It was the Joplin factory, and I don't remember the date code. It's down on the ground right now. But back out there. So I don't know. I quit using Tamco years ago, as I said. It's junk shingle. I'd never recommend it. But did they discontinue certain colors, or did they switch from American and go to metric, so the larger exposures and the 13-inch tabs? Let me know down below if it's discontinued. If you know, the only thing I need to do here is reseal these, otherwise they will blow apart after putting the new replacement one in for the shingle to come out to go get tested by ITEL. But I do want to get your guys' opinion on how much damage you need before it's justified. This is not a hail claim. It is a wind claim. There's not enough hail damage out here. Although there is some little dings and things in some of the soft metal, there wasn't near enough. And yeah, I didn't see any in the shingles, as well as several other contractors that were out here didn't see any in the shingles. So really not fighting the hail claim, just a wind claim. Could you argue that you can never repair this to pre-storm condition? Is it too brittle? That's another thing right there. I've heard people say, actually, I got a comment on something. Somebody told me, like, oh, I can't watch your videos because you're driving me insane looking at your screen and not your camera. Well, I'm looking at the camera, looking at my screen. I don't have a videographer. You see the other side over here? Nobody's there. Nobody's there. It's me holding it. I could look here, but then you may be like this or maybe off, So anyway, I apologize if it bothers you that much. I'm a one-man show here. But yeah, how much damage needs to be done for an insurance company to pay for replacement? I do believe he had replacement cost, not actual cash value. So in my opinion, you got everybody else in the neighborhood getting brand new roofs. I mean, more than half of them have already got new roofs. Storm chasers have infiltrated this area, getting roofs done. It just comes down to, is it a good insurance carrier or a bad one? Let me know, good and the bad, of the good companies. Who you recommend? Shout out to, was it USAA? Great. Kudos to them. I actually have family now that works for them, and when they were training with them as adjusters, they're like, look, you find a reason to buy it for our clients. You see some damage, you find a reason to buy it. None of this, go get 3 estimates, not hail damage, not wind damage, no storm damage here, nothing to be seen. I was just this year, I saw where softball-sized hail annihilated a roof. Adjuster comes out, says, no hail damage, nothing at all. Like, dude, you guys are bad. All right. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are down below. As always, until next time, be safe. I'll see you on the next one.